Start. Pyara, Mr. Vice Chairman, Sir, in the first place, I am not prepared to agree with some of the honorable members who said that our foreign policy is not effective and not dynamic. Sir, the government of India has never deviated in its foreign policy, and the foreign policy of this country was designed by the greatest man, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and our association or our interest with all our neighboring countries and also with those countries which were under the colonial domination are very well known in the world. Even when India was fighting for its freedom, our leaders never hesitated to say that it was not enough if India secured freedom. They wanted that every country which was under the foreign domination should be freed. That was the attitude, that was the struggle, and that was the fight with which our leaders waged in those days. Even today, I don't think anybody can say that the Prime Minister of this country has never hesitated to condemn a foreign domination or condemn a foreign power occupying any other country. Many of my friends have made a big story about the Soviet occupation of Afghanistan. Sir, it was the Indian Prime Minister who said very categorically that she would not like even the Soviet troops to be in Afghanistan. She did not make any secret of it, and she did not talk of it in closed quarters, but she spoke that thing to the Soviet government. Therefore, sir, in the non-aligned conference, if the word condemn was not used, and thereby if our friends attribute that the Indian government or the Indian Prime Minister or the Indian Foreign Minister was playing the role of a stooge of a big power, it is a most unreasonable approach to this problem, Pyara. Sir, our attitude towards Pakistan or towards China was never questioned. If at all Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru failed according to the members of parliament in those days, it was because he wanted to be too friendly towards China, and by trying to be friendly towards China, he wanted China and to come to the World Committee of Nations, and he advocated a place for China within the United Nations. The contribution which Jawaharlal Nehru made for the entry of China into the United Nations is not to be assessed. In a small measure, even the Chinese leader have understood it, at the cost of even annoying many world power, including the Americans, the Indian government, the Indian representative, and the Indian prime ministers from time to time contributed richly towards the entry of China into the United Nations, but China was not kind of India. The way in which China treated India is known the world over. It is only when we are in difficulties that we understand who our friends are. When China attacked India, she made an appeal to the world, but nobody came forward to help India. It was at that time that we have discovered a friend, the Soviet Union. Stop.